Good morning, everybody. What are we doing today? Surprise! I bought a dash cam REXING M30, and I want to give a shout out to my buddy up in New York. You know who you are. So let's see what's in the box. Yes, Richard, the buddy from New Rochelle, New York. Hopefully I'm saying it right. New Rochelle? Rochelle? Oh, here we go again. Just one-handed. Trying to open box. Of course, there was a piece of tape on it. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Ta-da! Ooh, look at that. Nice reflection. That must be the... oh, that's the camera. The inside back. All the packaging. So far looking good. Let's see what the installation is going to look like. What else is in here? Let's see. This has to be wiring. Backup camera instructions. So, let's see what it looks like. Alright, let me show you what comes in the package. You got the mirror here with the backup cam. You got the rear cam, which is this one here. You have the package here, which is this is the backup cam, but I think it's 12-foot cable. Here we have the cigarette lighter with the GPS sensor, and it comes with actual tools to go ahead and install this beautiful looking camera. So let's go ahead and start setting it up and see what it looks like. Alright, so I went ahead and plugged it into the lighter, plugged it into the top outlet here. Those for the SD card. There's a reset button. And then I'm gonna have to turn to ignition because this is supply. Ignition's on. Ooh, here we go. REXING M3. Nice, nice. I'm gonna have to play around and see what this is here. But see, it says you tap the screen, it's touch screen. 2:19 p.m. with the date. Here's your battery if you're connected to satellite. I don't have a SIM card in it. The card's being moved. Let's take pictures. No SD card. Just to lock and unlock the screen. There's a microphone. I guess you want to turn off audio. This one here lets you look at. Lets you look at inside and outside at the same time. Here's your brightness. And here's for loop. And here's your settings. As you can see, there's a lot of setting: resolution, loop recording, date watermark, car OSD, exposure, time setting, G sensor, daylight, parking. Well, I'm probably going to have to do a separate video with all these apps so you can see what it looks like. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can start setting this thing up and see how it works. Alright, the old one, which I do not have to plug into the cigarette lighter because I already have it plugged into the fuse box, which is here. But here's it on the back side. It's the regular mirror. How clean it looks like when you're using the regular mirror. Power it on. You see it right here. Oh, forgot the car has to be on. I'm gonna do my keys. And there's Bailey. Everybody wants to see Bailey. Bailey, Bailey, Bailey. He wants to ignore me today. But here goes when you turn it on. So is what it's gonna look like. REXING 3M. See if I can get a good view for you guys. This is what it looks like. It's already recording. FHD's at 1080. Sorry for the glare, but I'm going to shut the recording off. That's how you turn it off. This right here is to take a picture. This right here is to lock it. If you want to start locking a recording, unlock it, stop recording. This is if you don't want to hear the audio on your recordings. Turn off audio. This one here is for the inside, and that's the front one. Right here, if you want to dim it or make it lighter or darker when you're outside to see better. This right here is to see your recordings. That's all the recordings I have right there. You can just look at pictures, events, parking, pick which one you want, play it. You can actually see it on here versus having to take the SD card out and go on a computer. And then the last one is just settings. This has a lot of functions here. It has, for instance, I'll give you a quick rundown. Like I said, sorry for the glareness. FHD, which you can pick 1440, 1080. I picked the 1080p. Has loop recording. If you want to go with loop recording, I do 3 minutes so that way I don't have to worry about short videos. Exposure, I leave it at 0 until I actually take it outside and see what the exposure is going to be. Then you can either make it lighter or darker. You have your G sensor. G sensor is on low, so that way it doesn't keep activating for no reason at all. Parking time, 24 hours, so that when you're parked, it'll record for 24 hours versus just for 2 hours. Parking itself, you see the ACC hardware kit, so I have it off for now. Date watermark, I keep that on because that'll give the information in case you got to download the information for the police. Car OSD, that's for you to name the card. I put my license plate on there, so I'm not going to show you what that is. Time setting, that's exactly what it is, time setting. Daylight savings time, screensaver. All this is if you wanted to go to regular screen, how long the mirror stays on. I got it for a minute. In-car camera flip, no. In-car mirroring, volume, recorded setting, language, time format, date format, the version, if you gotta reset it back to factory, format SD card, value, and frequency. That's all I have in there right now. The last thing I have to do is I gotta connect every mirror, and then I'll have to show you a separate video on that. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm thinking either go ahead and set it up here on top of my brake light, or maybe down here on top of my hitch. Just don't know if the light that I have on here, the brake light, is gonna give it a glare when it's recording. But I'm gonna have the same issue up here, so I'll do a follow-up video on that. But so I won't be connecting the backup camera on the radio. Some people were waiting for that for the last year or two. I am gonna do the one on the mirror, so stay tuned for that, and we should be doing another one soon. I said shout out to my buddy friend from New York. And also want to give a shout out, I gotta go back and look at the name. This gentleman actually gave me a shout out and donated money to my channel. That's how I'll be able to keep buying items and upgrading and keep doing videos. I just want to say thank you for everybody who watches, who follows, and Billy also wants to say thank you. Right, Billy? So I'll see you on the next one.